the hottest mix of music on Province top English language radio station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. That was Camila Cabello with Havana, the Spanish-English version of Spanish version. It is 20 minutes past the hour, and I have two lovely guests here in the studio. Two beautiful ladies. I have Bopha and Mel. I know you didn't tell me if you wanted to have your last names in there, but you didn't. But okay, two lovely ladies. And okay, we're both working together with a new project, a new school that you just opened, and it's a lot of people don't know what this is. Aerial, what is Aerial? Well, yes, what's this? So what is this? Anyway, Bopha and Mel, I think I'm going to ask Bopha to talk first. So introduce yourself and tell us what's this all about.
Hello everyone, my name is Bopha. It's really my honor to be on the show with a lively host. I need to keep up with your space. Actually, the word area, which means everything in the air, and if you Google, it can be, pilot and all the airplane and all of that. But for us, we call it area fitness or area art. Basically, it's any equipment or, workout that have the equipment hanging in the air.
Yes.
So right now we introduce one of the tools, we call it aerial hammer. And we can use, with some simple trick and guidance that Mal and I guide the student that can do many amazing and crazy stuff.
So you started a school and it's called Bhavana, and you started this just recently. I mean, you just opened. That's why I wanted to be the first to have you on my radio show. Love you. And so this is your whole focus, aerial arts. I mean, yoga and.
Yes.
Okay, so that's great news, and it sounds very new. I mean, I've been here in Cambodia for quite some time now, 14 years, and these are always the things you could find elsewhere in Singapore, Thailand, and now it's finally here. Okay, so first of all, a big hello to Mel.
Hello.
Thanks for joining as well. So yeah, so both of you, how did you meet? And
we met at the circus.
at the circus.
Yeah. I literally ran away and joined the circus. Found Bopha.
At least you weren't
We
sold
found each
to the
other.
circus. At least you weren't sold to the circus. Oh, that's awesome. So you both have a background in this. Oh, okay, that's great. How come? Okay, I know there's the circus and the school as well. And I've been a few times. I joined 2 times the contortion and flexibility class, and
The memory must be very good.
and I joined the silk class once. I wanted to go again, but like a year ago, I broke my thumb, so I couldn't actually hold on to anything. So it's back to normal now. But yeah, so this is. It's heavy duty stuff. It's serious work. It's acrobatics. It's something professional. How come? I mean, how do mere mortals even start this? Because I mean, it's like dance and acrobatics and gymnastics. It's something you start very young. How does it work if you didn't grow up with this?
Actually, I started when I was in my late 30s, to be honest. And then one student asked me, should I do it? I'm in my 30s, I'm working, I'm having kids. For me, when it comes to area, it just needs some time, that's it. It's good for you to start young, like dancing, but it doesn't mean that you have to start at a certain age. If you really love it, have time for it, have patience, go for it.
And also when you start as an adult, it's playful and fun, and so it doesn't feel like normal exercise, which I think helps adults commit to it and fall in love with it, because it's not like going to the gym and being repetitive.
I can't.
playful.
Generally, I can't do anything if I'm not having fun. But yeah, so age is not an issue.
Not at all.
It's not at all for us.
Don't you find that children are generally fearless, you know?
Yes. True.
Whereas myself, like as an adult, I feel I overthink things. I overthink and kind of icky. So Do you have a lot of people who are quite fearful when they start?
Actually, I started my practice and teach when I was working in Bangkok. Office girl, no more, you know, and then I went to pick up this lifestyle because it's huge in the region. And then when I came back here working, and why this one is my, you know, my passion for it, I got many calls and many questions from students, especially, you know, fear is the most important thing that stop them from trying new
Fear,
things.
yes.
It's not about just area, it's a lot of things. Because we all know that Cambodia is an Asian culture. When we see something that like so wow, we can say, oh, it's not me.
Yes.
They just stop themselves. It's self-sabotaging that we, you know, we
I
really
know
that.
I know that.
Yes,
very
we all
well,
know that.
Very well.
But for me, actually, area is really a good thing because I start from there too, from a Cambodian working woman who has a mindset that, you know, I should do yoga when I was young, when I become more flexible, when I have a upper body strength, when I need to look this and that. But then I overcome it. So then I thought I share with my student here that, you know what, try first, and then be here, most of us here, and many of our trainers here will be with you.
Yes, so
It just, you have to trust
Step
you
by
yourself
step.
with eyes.
So that sounds amazing. So I was looking at your Facebook page right now, and I see most from the photos that I see is most students seem Asian.
Yes.
Local.
Yes.
So how did you get started? I mean, how did you attract even people? This is
That's Bopha's doing. Yeah, I was expecting it to be most people who've done it in other countries and they'd be interested in doing it here. But it's been amazing that Khmer women who've never done aerial fitness before are just excited to try it and they've stuck with it. It's awesome.
That's awesome because I would think the same thing. You know, it's unless you know it, you've known it before, you wouldn't try something like this.
I think it's partly because actually not only Khmer women, we would like to try something new. All of us nature,
Yes.
we want to take this, we want to have fun.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we just want to look up to people who have done this before and show us and guide us and be there with us. That's why I have so many friends and also like somehow, actually to be honest, when we first started the class, we didn't expect that many Cambodians will turn out. We said it might take time to reach that market, but surprisingly they came. So it's been amazing feedback so far.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So this is really so you're located near the Rush Market area.
Yes.
So that's awesome. You found a space. As actually we were talking off air how difficult it is to find space here without a pillar in the middle of the room, but you found it. This is great. Did you spend a lot of time searching before you actually found the space?
Yes, actually a lot because we need to have a high ceiling, high
Yes.
ceiling roofing, and then kind of confidence type of building structure also because we have to make sure that our students feel safe. They need to feel safe. They need to see the good infrastructure, good equipment. So that's why it took us almost 2 years
To find
to find and setting everything up.
Okay, 2 years. That's good to know. I mean, I know exactly what you went through opening a dance studio, same thing. But that's great news. Okay, we're going to take a short break in just a bit. But when we come back, we'll have also some music. But I'd love to find out more about your classes, when they take place, and also I'd like for our listeners to find out how they can join and how they can get involved. Yeah. And you have also, because one thing that I've seen a lot, like also in dance classes, there's a lot of people who want to try, but they come to a class, they go to a class, and then they figure out that all the other people in there already have done it for more than themselves. So like even if they've only come for 2 classes, they're already more advanced than them, and this puts them off and scares them. They feel intimidated. So that's what I've seen a lot in dance classes. So I'm interested to find out once we come back and how you do this to get people to overcome their fear, and if you have any absolute beginner classes for people to try. Right, so Mel and Bopha, we're going to take a short break for the business use. Listeners, do stay tuned and don't forget to text us or call us at 011 77 81 11. That's 011 77 81 11 or 010 416 325. 010 416-325. Also feel free to message us on our Facebook page. And I'm sure Mel and Bopha will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Playing the hottest mix of music on Propen's top English language radio station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. This was Carol Emerald with Liquid Lunch. Not something I suggest on a Monday. Anyhow, it's 20 minutes to 11 a.m. here on the Lifestyle Show, and I'm here in the studio with Mel and Bopha of the Aerial BhaVana-Aerial Community and school, actually. You call it a community, but it's a school as well.
Yeah. All of the above.
Yeah. Yeah. So, ladies, we're also talking off air just before, and talking about beginners and beginners who are very easily intimidated by others being more advanced. So, do you have any classes for absolute, beginners? It's like Aerial 101 or free 101.
Most of our students have come as absolute beginners.
Yes.
But the hammock is a less intimidating form of aerial arts. A lot of people see hoop and silks and things, and they remember the circus and being 20 feet in the air and being terrified. But the hammock is low to the ground. When you're sitting in it, your feet can still touch the ground most of the time, which is a really good start for beginners. They can feel the sensation of floating and flying without being terrified.
Okay, so so you've been now operating for just over a month. Do you have regulars already? People who come on a regular basis and are advancing, like?
So far, starting from this week, we will have everyday class.
Yes.
Evening class, and then we introduce the afternoon, the lunchtime class too, for those who quit from office and want to tune in and do a bit of workout and then back to the office. And then we also have a cutting package that Mel will be leading this. We call it fly conditioning.
Okay.
We combine both workout of aerial art with conditioning.
Oh, that's great.
So
that's
Mel
great.
introduce more if you want to.
Well, because we saw that a lot of the girls who were coming wanted to be stronger and to advance more quickly, and so to balance out their hammock classes, we've introduced a conditioning class. So in the studio, we've installed stall bars, which are like the metal ladders that you can do body weight exercises on, and we've got resistance bands and medicine balls. So there's a lot of exercises we can teach that people can also do at home, and then all of our regulars who want to advance more quickly on aerial are able to come to both classes or 3 or 4 times a week. And it might replace their regular gym membership as well, which they're happy with, and it means then that they're developing upper body strength and core strength and developing the skills so then they can do aerial safely.
That's great. That's great, because you do need somehow to cross train and of everything.
And safety is really important as well, especially when you're hanging upside down or from one arm, or you want to be able to engage the right muscles and do it properly. So there's a lot of education that goes into that as well.
Yes, and I was saying, like, a lot of people just want to go dive straight in and do. So do you have like guidelines before people even start, to give them like a small lesson before?
Yeah, actually for area, before we have the announcement saying that a certain class student have to finish before they completely do the upside down or inversions.
Yes.
And then we also ask them about their medical background, anything that concerns.
I just had a stroke yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, because upside down may be scary to many, but it's good, and it's our practice require that a lot.
Yeah.
And also when we need to sometimes we need to tell the student, I know that you're excited, I love that energy, but then it's important to know how to get in and how to get out also properly, so then you don't end up hanging yourself up there.
Yeah, one step at a time.
And there's also with the hammock different variations we can offer. So people who want to go upside down but are unsure, there's ways that we can wrap the hammock around them so they can feel that sensation without any chance of it slipping off or them falling on their head or anything like that. So because of Bopha's training in Bangkok and my experience, we've learnt how to introduce beginners to this.
Okay, that's really good.
Slowly.
If you let me do it, I'll probably have it around my neck. Yeah.
No, we make sure you won't.
Definitely not.
And also another thing that most of us and many of the trainer, we concern. Usually we ask the student to book in advance for a hammock class because we make sure that the number of students won't exceed.
Of course,
Certainly.
it has to be safe.
Yes.
You can't do
Because in normal yoga class and other gym, you can fit like 10 or 20 people in. For us,
no,
won't allow this.
Yes.
Yeah, so the small class, there's about 8 or 9 usually,
Yes.
and you know, it allows us to take things slow. Students who are more advanced also have the chance to help spot beginner students if it's a mixed level class. So everyone is really supportive and working for safety.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And we have again to take a short break, unfortunately. That's the time, that's radio. But when we come back, I want to know, make sure our listeners know where to find you, how to get in touch with you, and that's the most important. So listeners, do stay tuned, and don't forget to message your questions and call or text. We're reachable anyway. I'll repeat the numbers in just a bit. Playing the hottest mix of music on Province Top English Language Radio Station, Radio 1 FM 103.7. That was Stacy Orico with There's Gotta Be More to Life. Maybe you remember she actually came to Cambodia for a concert back in 2008. You remember it?
Yes.
Yes. That was actually how I got started in radio, thanks to Stacy. So anyhow, so it's a story for another time. But yeah, we were having a lively discussion off air as well about the art. I mean, we're all artists, and it's a professional trade that you have. And so we were talking about the pricing of classes, which I think is something I want to talk about. It's something important. Okay, a lot of people might think classes are expensive, but always want a discount. Of course, people always want discounts. It's normal, but I do feel it's important to place a reasonable value on whatever you're offering, right? So I know this as a dance teacher myself, and the idea is, people seem to have no problem spending $4 for a frappuccino that they're going to drink in less than 10 minutes, and it's gone. Whereas when you take a class, not only you learn a skill, and you get a workout as well. So
and you're also learning from someone who's dedicated their time and their passion to this as well.
Exactly.
So you're paying for their experience.
yes,
And Devi was laughing hard because when students asked me about pricing, I said the same thing.
Yes.
like I said, people spend $4 or $5 in Starbucks.
exactly,
Just
easily.
clear the time. And why? For
Yeah.
training, for skill set, and it's the respecting of the sector. People spend years of practice.
Exactly. It's not like you did it. Oh yeah. How do I know how to teach this? I watched a YouTube video. No, it's not like that. I actually
Stay away from the couch.
Exactly. So it's you're paying not just for that 1 hour lesson, but everything that goes into it. So yeah, I completely support this, and I'm looking actually at your prices. They're very competitive in my opinion. So you're charging $10 for a floor class. Well, can you explain the difference between floor and fly actually?
Basically, when we use the word floor, which means everything that's on the floor.
Yeah.
We just make
Really?
making seem easy for our
Yes.
students.
Mhm.
But for fly, basically we refer to area. But
Yes.
it's just the word floor and fly.
Yeah.
Yes. And floor we usually refer to yoga class or Pilates because I
Yes.
also have background in Pilates.
That's good.
And we also thinking about dancing also because fly it's like you said, it's an acrobatic, it's
Yes.
dancing, it's yoga, and everything.
You need the lines.
Yes, that's why.
Yeah, this is awesome. So there's the possibility for people to come in on a drop-in basis, right?
Yes.
So they can come only one time, and you also have multiple class passes, session passes, and also actual membership.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And you were saying that now we have classes every weekday.
Yes,
Very
so there's lunchtime classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Yes.
and then we're open every evening. So with a class at 6 and a class at 7:10.
Okay.
And also weekend as well.
Yes, and then weekends. Yeah.
Okay. But so I am seeing you have lunchtime classes, and they are at 12. Are they popular? I mean, are there a lot of people coming at lunchtime? It's a bit.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe
I,
so.
I can tell you something because I'm offering lunchtime exercise classes and sometimes dance classes. Make it 12:15 because a lot of people can't be there at 12.
Yeah,
They
so give
wouldn't-
them time to get out of the
Yes,
office.
12:15 to 1:15. That's it. I mean, people can always be late coming back to work, and they just will be. But leaving early, sometimes for a lot of people, it's just not possible, from what I've seen.
Okay, yeah, good feedback.
And another thing that I've noticed is 30-minute lunchtime classes. This works for certain, like we have a lunchtime app class, but this is just 30 minutes and that works well. So if you
Nice.
can find a way of introducing shorter classes for lunchtime, I'd suggest that. But yeah, anyway, where?
So we are in Tultempong,
Yes.
on the car park side of Russian Market in
Okay.
the Pumi Emerald building.
Okay.
So it's one of the large condos you can see, you can't miss it. It's got a big hollow space about halfway up where there's a swimming pool. But we're on level 4. So yeah, beautiful air conditioned, custom made studio space. Mirrors everywhere, lovely floor. So it is a really nice escape from all of the craziness that is in Phnom Penh. So you can book in either
Yes.
by messaging us on Facebook through our Facebook page, Aerial
Yes.
BhaVana-Aerial Community, or you can call us or SMS us. So the numbers are 092-805-917 or on 070-519-1178.
And I see you're both on Facebook and Instagram,
Yes,
as
and
every
Instagram.
business should be nowadays. That's good. So, what's your Instagram handle?
Our Instagram handle is Aerial BhaVana.
Okay, and there's an H in there after
Yes.
the V, just in case you don't know. And I'll be sharing this again on our page as well. And okay, let it be known, I'm making a commitment live on air with thousands of people listening to me. I will be coming on a Thursday to join the class, and so I can report back to the radio. We get some pictures and so I can talk.
So
I
no
can
more
talk.
work for her on Thursday at what time? Are you
No,
coming?
I
You
will
need to
come
record
in.
it.
You have a 6 p.m. class?
Yes.
Okay, I'll come to the 6 p.m. class on Thursday. Yeah, I have witnesses, yes, and the whole world is
And maybe a
listening.
lot of your friends will also turn up.
Sure, I'll see. I'll try to
Yeah, come and meet
I
them.
will. Yes. Okay, that's awesome. That's great. So I will see you on Thursday for sure. And are you closing for the King's birthday? A couple of days? Nope. So you're here. Oh, then maybe I can come for.
Yeah, we had a
Is that
big break
having-
over Khmer New Year.
Me too.
Now
Because we have teams, so
Oh.
we can just stand by and take the
Yeah,
even
that's
number
great.
around. We have Mal, and then we have other trainers also.
Oh, that's great.
And
That's
we
great.
really want to make sure that people get introduced to area art and love it. It's one of the fitness options.
Yes. Last question that just came to my mind. Sometimes I do happen to think. Is this a women's thing only, or can men join this?
and men come. It's
lovely.
yeah.
Such a lovely
Yeah.
question.
There's definitely been men who are coming. I mean, the majority of our students are women, but yeah, it's definitely available for men as well. So
Yeah.
all of the hammocks and all of the aerial apparatus are strong enough to hold men. So even if their bodies are bigger
Yes.
and they think, oh, it's not going to hold me up, rest assured they are all rigged up to hold, hundreds of kilos.
Yes.
So
And-
no one's going to break it.
But I guess if you're like very, very, very heavy, you probably wouldn't have. You would have need one to get fit first before you try. this.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
you come to get fit,
Yeah.
It's no excuse to say I don't have the upper body strength to do that, because that's why you come to class, so
Yeah.
you can have it. So yeah.
So men, it's obviously working. It's good for men too. So I'll make sure I'll try to get the whole radio team to come and try.
Okay, come and join us.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So I will see you on Thursday.
Excellent.
Definitely. Ladies, it's been lovely, really lovely having you join the show. Sorry, it was a bit short, but yeah, that's radio. And I will see you Thursday, and keep us posted, please, on any promotions and things you're doing, so we can share it with our students. Sorry, our
You're
our
wearing a
listeners.
teacher's hat now.
Yeah, I'm wearing a teacher's hat. And yeah, definitely, my students, I'm going to talk to them about that too.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
You can do cross training too.
Yes,
So
absolutely, absolutely. I think cross training is fun, right? So we have it's the top of the hour. So ladies, thanks a lot for coming.
Thanks for
And
having us.
Thank you.